Good evening, welcome back. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on the video, and let's get into it. So here on the screen is the first day of August 2024. So I had a new task, and the task is to get 40, 40 fallacies and 40 cognitive biases before the end of the year. The reason why I do this because it's important that I don't fall for these tricks later on in life, because my journey is long. It is a 7-year journey where I want to make 600 a day, which is fairly complicated, but it's better to start early with those things rather than later. All right, so the first bias that I learned is a 5-step bias. It basically talks about that I overestimate the success, and the reason why is because many people like success stories, so you latch on the likability that you will also succeed, which is also very slim. One of the examples the book The Art of Thinking clearly gave is that if you hear everywhere there's a rock star, you like rock stars, you start your own band, but 9 out of 10 bands won't make it. They will make it to the graveyard. So something that the author advises to actually walk the walk to the unsuccessful stories, not necessarily like on the news and the media, but just walk into the graveyard and be like, there are many people that have many ideas that could have been the next billion, next billion thing going on. They either unfinished, didn't start well, had many management issues, missed an opportunity. So one of these things, it's very important for me to be patient. When the opportunity comes, I need to be ready, because I will get opportunities, but if I'm not ready and if I do not take the opportunities, I might never make 600 a day in 7 years. So that was a pretty interesting story to read. This was chapter 1. All right, getting into the top 100 of Korean and the top 100 of Japanese. There are not a lot to edit anymore because I am going through all the sentences that I have, and those sentences need to be edited for an everyday life. I talked this about my previous videos, so I'm not getting too much into it, but basically that's almost done. And I am also practicing when I am getting the feedback. Then I will put it into Anki, and then I will just continue 1 and 2 sentences a day. But I will across this spread this into multiple language partners, so I can get more feedbacks from more sides and see what makes sense for me. Because sometimes language partners do not respond. This is not a big deal, but yeah, it is how it is. So with React, I made a small error when it comes to values in input and displaying that on the screen. It wasn't a big deal, but we will continue that. With TypeScript, so today I studied mapping and conditionals. So for me, because I'm gonna focus on front end for now, it seems to be, yeah, not a waste of time, but I cannot find real use cases. But I think I found one with API calls, so that's when I can use it. I just want to mention with React and TypeScript, there's going to be an optimal stopping, and the optimal stopping is that I need all the information, not all the information, enough information that I can start with my projects, because the projects will take 4 times the amount before I get things done, probably for the first, second, or third time. So hiragana, I was going to repeat the normal hiragana and a dakuten. It went very well. I got all of the scores. Like some Japanese syllables, sometimes I doubt. It's like, does it mean this? Does it mean that? But it seems to be okay for now. And now I'm going into the combinations of hiragana. And next up is katakana. Yeah, pretty excited. It's a long list to learn, but once I learn these ones, then I will continue. I might take a bit of a break when I know our hiragana because I need to read the course curriculum and see where I'm at. Um, Maybe it's katakana coming later, maybe it's now that I need to learn, but I need to be aware and stick to what I'm doing and do not get confused by building a lot of knowledge but barely can apply something. I just want to say that I'm really happy because when I was communicating to my Japanese language peer today, I could actually read the Japanese sentence what she said. This was without kanji and katakana, it was just hiragana. It was very simple, and yeah, I was very happy. That was my first sentence that I could read. Um, so about the habit that I'm breaking, one of the habits that I'm breaking is that to stop ordering food. Like I said in a previous video, there will be two wildcards, and the two wildcards are basically that I can buy in-store food. So that doesn't mean a supermarket, but it means just a restaurant. I can order something to go because that is way cheaper than actually ordering food online. So that's what I'm not doing anymore. I'm just having two wildcards. I decided today that I need one because I didn't have certain stuff at home and I was pretty hungry. So while I was at work, I bought something worth of $8, which is not a lot, right? But it fulfilled me for like 5 or 6 hours. I'm just about getting hungry. So um, yeah, I just want to forecast, see certain things gonna happen because soon I will raise the time spent on my programming, and because I'm doing that, there will be some problems. And the first problem is, what if I cannot make those hours because there's a different kind of day going on? Well, the first thing that I realized is that I should have like a fail-safe when that happens. What is the time that I'm going to spend when I cannot make the hours? So, or when I'm feeling really groggy or there's something going on. It's just I just can't make the hours today. No worries. It's for now. It is about consistency rather than the time you put in. Later on, the time will increase, but I also need like a backup plan. Sometimes you cannot do 6, 7 hours a day. Sometimes you can only do 4. Sometimes you can only do 2. Think about things that happen to your friends and family, for example, right? So you need to be there for them. So that's why I'm also making a backup plan. Um, for certain programming and how much time I spend, well, that really depends on what era I am in React or in a project. What time, what how much time I need to allocate into that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for today. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on the video, and let's get August going, right?